My name is Matt Gonsalves and I'm an actor-singer from London. Those of you who are regular theatre goers most likely would have seen me in Beautiful, the Carole King musical on the West End. It was at the Aldwych Theatre for about 3 years and I did 2 of those years. I was ensemble cover Barry Mann in that musical. I've also been in Dreamboats and Petticoats. I was Norman, Dirty Dancing, Billy Kostecki, and On Your Feet, cover Emilio. And I also played Barry Mann on the Beautiful UK tour, the first one. So if you've seen any of those shows, then chances are you may have seen me on stage. I actually got into performing kind of by a weird route. I started singing professionally when I was 15 when I joined the London Community Gospel Choir, and then went to university and actually studied politics. And then when I was in university, I went and saw Wicked and saw Oliver Tomset play Fiyero, and kind of sat there the entire time going, how do I do that? I want to do that. That looks like fun. And so I phoned up my friend Rachel John, who had just recently gotten into Lion King. It was her first West End job, and she hadn't trained traditionally either. So I basically went up to her and went, right, how do I get into this? And she was like, right, you need a headshot, you need an agent, you need to write your CV out, maybe do a tape or something that you can send off as well. So I sent that off to an agent and they picked me up and I started auditioning, and I've been very, very blessed to land all the shows that I have. I'd say I've got 2 highlights of my career because I kind of work between 2 different industries. So in terms of session singing and my singing career, definitely has to be doing Glastonbury with Florence and the Machine. I performed on the other stage with her, and that was in front of like 70,000 people as well. And the adrenaline rush of that was just unbelievable. I don't think that's ever been topped. And then in theatre, there's one night in particular that really comes to the fore, and that is when we had just done the finale, we were taking our last bows, and suddenly there was this audible gasp amongst the audience and everyone started whipping out their phones and taking photos, and we were like, what on earth's going on? And I looked down the line of the people lining up to bow, and Carole King walks on stage, and we had no idea that she was in the theatre. The producer had kept it a secret from us, and so that stunned moment of, you know, the person that you've been recreating their life story every single day for the last year just walks on, and she kind of said some very nice things. The audience said hello, and then she broke out into You've Got a Friend and singing You've Got a Friend with everybody in the audience, and it was such an electric moment. I've just never experienced anything like it. Pretty much everything that could go wrong on stage has gone wrong for me. I've worn the wrong costume for a scene. I've tripped over a bandstand. I actually knocked the bass player's music over and he had to play the rest of the finale from memory. But I think the worst mistake that's ever happened, or the worst accident that's ever happened, was in Dirty Dancing. There's a scene where Johnny and Robbie, I can't remember the other guy's name, the posh guy who's kind of got Penny pregnant, they have a fight. I'm meant to be standing in the background with a guitar, and then the fight breaks out and we all rush forward to kind of goad them on. And in that rush forward, I ripped the guitar off and hit myself in the face with it. Carried on the scene as normal, and then when I got off, I just went like that and just saw blood all over my hand, and I'd actually cut my cheek open. And I was like, typical Billy Kostecki, literally is in a fight scene, not even part of the fight, and he manages to be the only person bleeding. The problem is that my solo was actually next, and the stage management didn't have any flesh-colored plasters, so I had to have one of those white ones with the clear sticky bit around it. So there I am walking out to sing In the Still of the Night looking like Nelly. Yeah, it was weird. Pretty sure the audience saw and were probably like going, what on earth happened to his face? But hey, that's theatre. The show has to go on even if you're bleeding from your cheek. Hopefully in 5 years' time, this is all over and we're back in theatres as normal. I suppose my dream right now would be to land a original cast West End show or a lead in an existing West End show. So that's me in a nutshell. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any more questions for us, you can put them in the comments. Otherwise, please do subscribe so that you're kept up to date with any new videos and new releases that we bring out. We will be bringing out performances and interviews during the week between the live streams as well. So if you don't want to miss those, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for supporting the arts and theatre while we are in this lockdown pandemic period. And also, if I could get you to promise one more thing, when those theatres do open, please rush out and buy tickets, because those shows definitely are gonna need that financial injection once all the theatres open back up again. So until then, stay safe, enjoy our videos, and we'll see you soon.